My sister faked being sick to steal my honeymoon trip. She said she was too sick to live alone, but all she wanted was my husband, my flight, and my dream week away. Asterisk, I always believed family came first, especially my sister, Amen. She's 2 years younger than me, my best friend. My shadow. At least. That's what I thought. But now, I look back at all the signs, the jealousy, the little lies, the way she always wanted what I had, and I realize, maybe she never really loved me the way I loved her. My name is Hira. I'm 26, and 2 months ago, I got married to the man of my dreams. His name is Zion. He's kind, gentle, calm where I'm loud, steady where I overthink. We were planning our honeymoon for almost a year. Bali. A full week. Beachside resort. Massages, waterfalls, sunsets, the kind of trip you wait your whole life for. But 3 days before the flight, everything changed. It started with a phone call. Eamon was crying. Hira, something's wrong. I can't breathe. My chest hurts. I think I need to go to the A. Zion and I rushed to her place. She was pale, sweaty, panicked. At the hospital, they ran some tests, EKGs, blood pressure, oxygen levels. Everything was normal, but Eamon kept crying, gripping my hand. Please don't leave me, I'm scared. I feel like I'm dying. The doctor gently suggested it might be a panic attack or stress. No heart issue. No infection. Could be psychological, he said. Eamon looked at me with wide, desperate eyes. Please don't go to Bali. What if something happens to me when you're gone? Zion looked at me. He didn't say anything. He wanted to go. I could see it in his face, but I couldn't just abandon her. She was my sister, my only sibling, and she looked so broken. So I canceled the flights, the hotel, everything. Told them we had a medical emergency. Took the loss. I told Eamon I'd stay with her for a week. Zion went back to work. He was disappointed, but he understood. Or at least, he pretended to. The next morning, Eamon seemed fine. She was smiling, eating toast, scrolling her phone. I asked how she felt. She said, better. I think just having you here helps. That night I saw something strange. I went to make tea, passed by her room, and saw her laughing, not crying, not breathing heavy, just lying on her bed, chatting with someone on video call. I paused, knocked. She quickly ended the call. Who were you talking to? I asked. Just a friend. Why? You seem okay now. She smiled weakly, still shaky. But I'm managing. Don't go back yet, okay? Something inside me felt off, like this wasn't real. Like something was being hidden, but I brushed it aside. Told myself I was just stressed. Then, 2 days later, I went into her bathroom. And saw something that changed everything. Her passport, her makeup bag, her swimsuit, all packed in a small suitcase, pushed behind the curtain. My stomach dropped. Why would she pack a swimsuit when she was too sick to even stand alone? I didn't say anything right then. But that night when she fell asleep, I went through her phone. And what I saw broke me. A booking confirmation. Same hotel, same resort, same exact dates as our canceled trip. In her name. I kept scrolling. Saw messages to her friend. Told her I was dying. LOL. Bali, here I come. I felt sick, numb, angry, stupid. My own sister faked being ill so she could take my honeymoon trip. The next day, I confronted her. You lied to me. You're not sick. You booked Bali. Why? She looked shocked, then defensive. You were flaunting it everywhere. The pictures, the countdowns. You always get everything. So you stole it? My 1 week of peace? You faked a panic attack. She shrugged, didn't even look guilty. You're married now. You have Zayn. Let me have this one thing. I walked out. Blocked her number, told my parents everything. They were horrified, but tried to keep peace. I didn't want peace anymore. I wanted distance. Zion was furious when he found out. We could have been there right now, together, but you trusted a snake, and he was right. I trusted blindly, and she used it like a weapon. A week later, she posted pictures, Bali sunsets, poolside drinks, the same resort I picked. But the captions, that's what hurt most. You don't need a man to live your dream life. Some girls wait, I take. She was mocking me. Mocking us. I could have fought. Posted back. Called her out, but I didn't. Because silence sometimes speaks louder than revenge. Zay and rebooked us. A new place. Different country. No traces of her. And this time, we didn't tell anyone. When we finally boarded the plane, I looked at him. Smiled. No more guilt, no more lies, just us. He squeezed my hand. This time, Hira, you choose you. But even on that beach, even under that perfect sky, there was a part of me that stayed heavy. because betrayal from a stranger hurts. But betrayal from your own sister, that scars you differently. Asterisk. We got back from our second honeymoon, 2 weeks after she posted all those pictures, and I thought I was ready to forget. Move on. Start fresh. But you can't heal from a wound that keeps getting reopened. Because Amen? She didn't stop. She kept mocking me. Posting quotes like, if they wanted it, they would have kept it. Or, it's not stealing if you deserved it more. It was clear. She felt no guilt, no shame, no remorse. And I was still the idiot who canceled everything for her fake emergency. My mom begged me to let it go. She's your sister. What's a trip compared to blood? I smiled bitterly. What's blood compared to betrayal? Then, one morning, Zion handed me his phone. His eyes were serious. You need to see this. It was a private message from one of Eamon's friends, someone I didn't even know. A girl named Sana. She wrote, "Hi, I know this is random, but I can't watch this happen anymore. Your sister Eamon has been telling people that you and Zion are fighting because of her, that she stole your man emotionally, and that Bali was her way of proving she could take what she wanted." My mouth went dry. Wait, what? The message continued. She showed us old messages between her and Zion. Flirtatious stuff. From before you got married. She says he always had a soft spot for her. I looked at Zion. Is this true? He looked like someone had slapped him. I used to message her occasionally. Nothing inappropriate. But maybe too friendly, yes. I never saw her like that though, I swear, Hira. I wanted to believe him. But suddenly, everything was cracking open again. What if this went deeper? What if this wasn't about a trip? What if my sister had always wanted to destroy this marriage? Before it fully began, I replied to Sana, asked for screenshots, proof, anything. She sent them all. Flirty emojis. Random wish you were here texts. Eamon joking, you're marrying the wrong sister. And Zion replying with, Lo, you're wild. Too late now. My heart sank. It wasn't cheating. But it wasn't right either. You didn't. Shut it down, I said. You encouraged it. Zion looked ashamed. I thought it was harmless. No, Zion, harmless is waving. Harmless isn't this. I walked out of the room. Locked the door, cried, because now, I wasn't just betrayed by my sister, but maybe even by my husband too. Didn't sleep that night. I kept hearing Eamon's voice in my head, her giggle, her bragging, her fake tears. And then I remembered something. The night I canceled Bali, Eamon said something odd. It's okay, he'll understand. Zion has always been patient with me. I didn't think much of it at the time. But now it felt like a knife. I decided to confront her. Number. More texts. No more messages. Face to face, I went to her place. She opened the door, smiling like she hadn't wrecked my life. Well, if it isn't the newly returned bride. I didn't smile. I didn't say hello. I pulled out my phone. Opened the screenshots, held it in front of her face. Is this why you faked a heart problem? So you could feel close to him? She blinked, laughed. Oh please, Zion, he flirted back. Don't act like I forced him. I slapped her, not hard, not loud, but sharp enough to finally cut the lie between us. She went quiet, then whispered, I always wanted what you had, since we were kids. You always got the prettier clothes, the better grades, the family praise, and then you got in too. My throat closed. So you tried to ruin everything I had to feel less empty. She didn't deny it. I just wanted to feel equal. I took one step back. You'll never be my equal. Not because of Zion, but because you use people's love as a weapon. I left, blocked her everywhere. Told my parents she was dead to me. They cried, begged, blamed me. But I didn't bend this time. Zion tried. Everything. Flowers, messages, apologies. He admitted he was wrong. That he let the flirtation go too far. That he thought it was harmless because she was my sister. But that's the thing. Sometimes we trust people because we think they wouldn't dare. And that's exactly why they do it. I told Zion I needed time. Space, clarity. He moved to his parents' place. I stayed in hours, weeks passed. I went to therapy. Started journaling. Found pieces of myself I had ignored for years. Then one day, I opened my journal and wrote this. Sometimes, the person who breaks you shares your blood, but healing, that's all yours. Some wounds don't heal with time. Some wounds need closure to stop bleeding. After I confronted Eamon and separated from Zion, I thought I'd feel free, powerful, relieved, but I didn't. I felt empty, like something had been stolen from me. Then I couldn't get back, because betrayal doesn't just hurt. It rewrites your whole story. I started therapy. Twice a week. Not for Zion, not for Amen, for me. To understand why. I always gave to people who only tip. Zay. Aang kept messaging. Please let me fix this. You're the only one I want. Don't punish me for being stupid. I didn't reply. Not for 2 weeks. Then one night I did. Come talk, one time only. He came the next day. He looked nervous. Like a man standing outside a courtroom, waiting to hear the verdict. We sat down in silence. Then I asked, "Did you ever love her?" He looked confused. What, Amen? No. Did you enjoy her attention? He paused, then nodded slowly. Yes. It felt flattering, like I was still desired. But I never acted on it, Hira, I swear to you. I stared at him, trying to read his truth, his guilt, his regret. Then I asked the hardest question. If I had gone to Bailey, do you think she would have tried to follow us anyway? His eyes darkened. Honestly, yes, I think she would have ruined the trip some other way. That answer hurt. But it was real. I took a breath. I don't think I can stay married to you. Not because you cheated, but because you knew she was dangerous and you didn't protect me from her. He looked down, eyes wet, voice shaking. I'll always regret that. But I'll respect whatever you decide. He left quietly. And that night, I filed for divorce. My parents were devastated. They didn't understand. Why break your home over a jealous sister? He didn't even cheat. But they didn't see what I had seen. They didn't live what I had lived. Then something happened that pushed everything over the edge. Amen posted a video. A vlog. From her trip to Bali, edited. Music playing. Captions mocking me. She canceled the trip. But I made it happen. Why settle for second-hand happiness when you can steal the original plan? And then, pictures of Zion, old ones. From a family dinner, she zoomed in. Paused at his smile, could have been mine. The comments were brutal, people saying, sister goals. She's savage. Let her win, but one comment stood out, you're evil. That woman trusted you. Karma's watching. And karma really was, because the next week she lost her job. Apparently, she had told her boss she was sick and hospitalized. But her Bali photos went viral. I didn't even smile, because I wasn't looking for revenge anymore. I was building peace. 3 months passed. The divorce was final. The silence was calmed. I moved to a new apartment. Started writing again. Started living again. Then one afternoon, I got a knock on my door. It was a hair messy, eyes tired. Number. Makeup, no camera. Can we talk? She asked. I didn't say anything. She walked in. She sat down quietly. I ruined everything, didn't I? I didn't nod, didn't deny it. She kept going. No one talks to me anymore. My friends dropped. Me, I got fired. And you were the only person who ever stood up for me. Why did you do it? I finally asked. Really? She looked broken. Because I hated how much I needed your approval. You were always better, kinder, and I didn't know how to be enough next to you. So I ruined you, just to feel like I mattered. I sat back. Heart heavy. I hope you find healing. But you don't get to come back into my life. Not now. Maybe not ever. She nodded. Stood up. I understand, but for what it's worth, I'm sorry. Then she left. I closed the door, and I cried. Not because I missed her, but because I had let her go. Forgiveness doesn't mean access. And love doesn't mean tolerance. That sometimes, the most powerful love is the one you give yourself after you've been shattered. A year later, I stood on another beach. Alone. Stronger. Lighter. Not waiting for anyone's apology. Not chasing revenge. Just free. I opened my journal. And wrote, she faked illness. She faked love. But what I found was real me.